Have you ever felt like you're constantly walking on eggshells around someone? You feel drained, confused, and maybe even start to question your own sanity? But on the surface, this person seems shy, humble, and even overly sensitive. If this sounds familiar, you might be dealing with a covert narcissist. Unlike the loud, arrogant narcissists we often picture, covert narcissists are masters of disguise. Their manipulation is subtle, and their ego is just as fragile, but they hide it behind a mask of victimhood and false modesty. Today, we're going to uncover the subtle signs that can help you identify a covert narcissist in your life. First, let's talk about their signature move: playing the victim. A covert narcissist is a professional at this. In any conflict, no matter how small, they will somehow twist the narrative to make themselves the injured party. They might say things like, "I guess I'm just too sensitive," or "I'm sorry I'm such a burden." This isn't genuine humility. It's a tactic to make you feel guilty and responsible for their feelings. They weaponize their perceived vulnerability to control you. You'll find yourself constantly apologizing for things that weren't your fault, just to keep the peace. They are masters of making you feel like the bad guy, even when you're the one who has been wronged. Another major red flag is their passive-aggressive behavior. Instead of expressing their anger or disagreement directly, they use subtle jabs, backhanded compliments, and the silent treatment. For example, they might forget to do something they promised or give you a compliment that feels more like an insult. It's like, "That dress looks surprisingly good on you." They avoid direct confrontation because it would expose their true feelings. Instead, they chip away at your self-esteem and create an atmosphere of constant tension and uncertainty. You're left feeling confused and hurt, but when you try to address it, they'll deny everything and accuse you of overreacting. Covert narcissists are also incredibly sensitive to criticism, but you wouldn't know it from their reaction. Outwardly, they might seem to take feedback gracefully, but inwardly they are seething. They see any form of criticism, even constructive feedback, as a personal attack. They will hold on to that grudge and find a subtle way to get back at you later. This could be through a passive-aggressive comment, forgetting an important date, or subtly undermining you in front of others. Their fragile ego can't handle the idea that they might be imperfect, so they project that insecurity onto you, making you the source of their discomfort. A classic sign is their profound lack of empathy. They may put on a show of caring, saying all the right things, but their actions tell a different story. They're not genuinely interested in your feelings or problems unless it benefits them in some way. When you're going through a tough time, they might offer superficial comfort, but quickly steer the conversation back to themselves and their own struggles. They see your emotions as an inconvenience or an opportunity for them to look like a hero. This emotional disconnect is one of the most draining aspects of dealing with them, leaving you feeling unseen and unsupported. Finally, they create a very different public image. To the outside world, the covert narcissist often appears to be a kind, caring, and selfless person. They might be the one who always volunteers or seems incredibly humble. This public persona is a carefully constructed facade. Only those in their inner circle get to see the manipulative, self-absorbed, and emotionally draining reality. This makes it incredibly difficult to get support from others who might say, "But they're so nice." This dissonance can make you feel isolated and question your own judgment. Recognizing these signs is the first and most crucial step toward protecting your mental and emotional well-being. Dealing with a covert narcissist can be incredibly damaging. If you recognize these patterns in a relationship, it's so important to set firm boundaries and prioritize your own needs. Remember, you deserve relationships that are built on mutual respect, empathy, and genuine care. If you're struggling, please consider reaching out to a therapist or a trusted friend for support. You are not alone in this. Thanks for watching. And if this video was helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more content on building healthier relationships. Take care.